Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Kandari and today I will be presenting before you a presentation on the topic 8085 program to calculate the sum of an AP series. So let's begin. Our problem statement is we have to write a program which calculates the sum of first and terms of an AP, and we will also be given the first and second term of the AP. The address 8000H will contain L N, for which we have to calculate the sum of the first n terms, and 8001H and 8002H memory address will contain the first and second term of the AP respectively. And using these three values, we have to calculate the sum of first n terms. So let's see, first see the sum formula of an AP. So as we all know, AP or arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers in order in which the difference of any two consecutive numbers is a constant value, which is also known as common difference. So the sum of S of n terms of an AP whose first term is A and the common difference is D is given by S equals to n multiplied by 2 times A plus n minus 1 times D divided by 2. So we will use this formula to calculate the sum of our AP. So let us see the flow of our algorithm. This is how our algorithm will work. So first we will find the common difference by subtracting the first term of AP from the second term of AP. So if we subtract the first term of AP from second term of AP, we will obtain this D, which is needed to solve this the sum formula. So after that we will multiply the common difference with n minus 1, where n is the number of terms. Here we will multiply D with n minus 1. Then after that we will add 2a to it. So we add 2a to the value obtained. So after that we will multiply the new value by obtained value by n. So we will get this whole numerator. But to get the final result, we have to divide this value by 2. So in the final step we will divide the value we get by 2 and get the final answer. So here is the code I have written in GNU Simulator 8085, which is a 8085 microprocessor simulator. Let's see how our code works. So as you can already see, the test case I have taken is we have to calculate the sum of first 5 terms of an AP whose first term is 6 and second term is 8. So in the memory address 8000H I have stored 5 because this 5 is our n. In memory address 8001H I have stored 6. This is our first term of AP or A. In 8002D I have stored B. This is the second term of AP. So let's see how our code runs. We will first find the common difference of AP. LDA with load accumulator with data stored at 8001H. As you can see, 8001H had 6, so A stores 6 now. Then we will move A to B. So B is now 6. So now we'll move 8002H to A. So A will become 8 after this line of code ends. So after A becomes 8, here you can see we will use a sub command. Sub command will subtract B from A. Since A was 8, B was 6, we got A as 2. Then we will store this value in 8003H. So 8003H will be 2 because 8 minus 6 is 2. This is our common difference. Then we will store value of n minus 1 in 8004H. First we will load 8000H, which is 5, to accumulator. We just have to subtract 1 from it and store it here. So we accumulated this value in the we loaded accumulator with value 8000H. So accumulator will have a value 5 after this line of code ends. After that we will just, as you can see, accumulator is 5 now. We use decrement command. This will decrement value by 1, and then we'll store this value in 8004H. So 8004H will have value 4, as you can see. Then we multiply n minus 1 with D. As you can see, n minus 1 is 4 and D came out to be 2. So we will multiply this 2 and store it in 8005H. So 4 times 2 is 8. So 8005H should be 8 after this block of code runs. So let's see. We use LHLD, which loads HL pair to with 8003 and 8004H addresses. So H became 4 and L becomes 2. So after this we exchange. So D became 4 and E became 2 because CSC exchanges the content of HL with D pair. Then we moved C comma D. Then we moved immediately data 00 to register 0 to register D. Then we used load register pair immediate. Then after that, this loop 1 address, as you can see, this code will run until the result is not 0. So as you can see, result here is 3 at the moment. So this will keep running, this loop of code will keep running until C becomes 0. So in this loop code, we have add register pair to HL pair. Then we decrement content of register by 1. Then we jump to address loop 1 if the result is not 0. So it's still going because result is still not 0. Now it is 0, so it will the loop will break. So then we finally store the HL pair into 8005H address. So we got 8 as expected because 4 times 2 is 8. This is what we were expecting. So now we add 2a to n minus 1 times d. So n minus 1 times d is 8 and a is 6. A is the first term of the AP. So 2a is 12 and we add 8 to it. So we will get 20. So we should get 20 in 8006H. So let's see. We accumulate load accumulator with data stored at 8001H. So accumulator will have value 6. As you can see here, it has 6. Then we load accumulator with data stored at 8005. Before that sorry, wait a minute. Yeah, after this step, we moved accumulated content to register B. So let's see, B became 6, as you can see. Then we load it with 8. So then we use add command. Add command will add the value of register B to accumulator. So register B was 6, accumulator was 8. So after adding it 2 times, 8 plus 6 plus 6, so 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. Then we will add 6 again. So this will become 20. Accumulator will become 20, and then we'll finally store this value to 8006H. And as you can see, 8006H is 20 now. So after this, as you might recall from the flow of our algorithm, we have to multiply this value by n. So n is here. So what we can do is copy this n from this position to 8007H. So we can directly use LHLD pair command. So this is what we are doing here with these 2 lines. LDA will load accumulator with value at 8000H. 8000H is 5. So A will become 5 after this line of code runs. Then we will store this value at 8007H. So 8007H will become 5. We are just copying this value of 5 to here, so to make our work easier. So after this, as you can see, it's 5 now. So now we will multiply 2a plus n minus 1d with n. So this is 2a plus n minus 1d and this is n. So we will multiply these two values, and as you can see, we are storing it in 8008H. So 20 times 5 is 100. So we should get 100 after this block of code runs. As you can see, this is the same code we have written here. It's just we have changed the memory addresses. So under final storing address. So this is the same code as before. So we will get 100 here. So let's just skip this part because it's the same code as before. As you can see, we got 100 as we were expecting. So now in the final step, as you might recall, that in the formula of sum of AP, there is a 2 in denominator. So we have to divide this whole value by 2. This will give us our final answer, and we are storing this final answer in 8009H in this address. So first we set carry status to 1. Then we use CMC command will complement the carry status. Since carry status was set to 1, the complement of 1 would be 0, so it will change carry status to 0. Then we load accumulator with value 8008H, which is 100, and then finally we use RAR command. So what this RAR command does is it rotates and shifts the bits of accumulator to right. This will divide the accumulator by 2. So instead of using another value 2 here and then using the division method of in 8085, we directly used RAR. So that with the help of RAR, we didn't have to do all that. So as you can see, after this RAR and STA, we finally got 8009H the value in 8009H as 50, which is our answer. So if you solve this question like n is equal to 5 and first term of AP is 6 and second term of AP is 8, if you calculate the sum of first 5 terms of this AP, you will find out that the result will be 50. So our code gave the correct answer. So finally, after our code has already given answer, we will use HLT command. This will just halt or stop the program. So sum of first and natural numbers. As you might all know that the algorithm, the natural numbers are numbers like numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, all the numbers and so on. So the algorithm we use can also be used to calculate sum of first and natural numbers. S and natural numbers form an arithmetic progression with the value of common difference equals to 1. So for natural numbers, the value of common difference is 1. So if we set first term of AP as 1 and second term as 2 in our algorithm, we can find out the sum of first and natural numbers. So suppose I have to calculate the sum of first and natural numbers. So what I would do is in 8000H I will store n, and which would be 10. So and in 8001H I will store first term of AP, and the first natural number, as we all know, is 1. In 8002H we will store the second term of AP. So second term of AP would be 2. So if after setting these three values to 10, 1 and 2, we will run this code again and we should get the answer equals to 55, which is the sum of first and natural numbers. So here I have done exactly that, and let's see how our code runs. I have already explained this code, so we'll just fast forward. As you can see, we got 1 as common difference. 8003H was storing common difference. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so common difference is 1. Okay. Okay. So finally in 8009H, which stores our answer, we got 55. So 55 is the correct answer. The sum of first 10 natural numbers is 55. So our code gave correct answer once again. And after the correct answer, we will just end the program with the HLT command. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you everyone.